Hello and welcome to yet another episode of Chess.com Speedrun. Yes, this is the sixth episode, and in the last episode, we had successfully reached the rating of 1100 on Chess.com, as you can see in the screen. So, we are at 1119, and we are going to be trying to reach 1200 today in this video. So let's start the game, and we are playing against Muhammad ABDO 1H2, and he has started with E4. We'll go C5. If you are new to this series is all about reaching a 2000 from 600. So I had started with 600 and now we are reaching 2000, and as I play my games you will be able to know how I think in various rating ranges and how I am taking positions and how I'm challenging them. Yep. So here my opponent has played this structure. This is called as the Maroczy bind structure. When opponent plays this, the point of this is that this a6 and b5 is not allowed, and after that you bring your knight out. So this is what my opponent has played. I'm simply going to castle. Until now I have just developed my pieces. I have not done any single thing, and only one weakness I can see is this knight right here, because the queen is not yet defending it. And also in the Sicilian, whenever this bishop comes here, then if you can do this without a check coming here and without getting into problem, you should go and challenge this bishop. And in the last move I could have done directly here, because this Maroczy band does not allow this check, but I just missed it while talking. But yeah, now the bishop is attacked. The point is, if bishop moves, knight is free. So bishop has to give up itself. And if you're playing a Sicilian and if you get your opponent's dark squared bishop, it's just a dream for a Sicilian player, because now your bishop is a big monster in this position. Also now you can see this pawn right here is weak. So I am going to play the move queen b6 with the idea of attacking here, and it's a double attack. And he just saw this attack and hence he played this. But now if you could see, this knight is also weak as well. So I'm going to take this with a check. The king will have to move, and now somehow if I could get pressure on this knight, it would be crazy. Also in the next move, 100% my opponent is going to do something to exchange the queens or kick my queen off. So that is also something that I have to keep in mind. Or I can try to play something like h5 bishop g4. That is also one thing. So let's try h5 g4. My rooks right now, I don't know where to put my rooks, because usually we put here, but now the b file is open. But putting it on the b file does not make any sense right now, because b3 has been played. Okay, so the format here is 3+2, by the way. I'm playing a 3+2 match so that we can talk in between the game as well, and you will be able to understand more. So yes, as I told, that white is going to challenge my queen. So I'll simply bring my queen this side, and now I'm preparing this. And also I have an eye on the king somehow. So if somehow my bishops can come and put pressure there, which they cannot, of course we can see, only way might be somehow by this side, but it is very tough. Now he has played b4. I don't think this is a good move, because this structure was good for white, but now this has weakened white's king side more. So I think I'm going to push this a5, because if he takes, then rook takes and I'm doing very good. So yes, he did not take. Now I can take. If knight takes, and there are two isolated pawns, so the pawn will have to take, and then I can simply take this and take. Okay, so what I can do right now, okay, no, the bishop is also defending here. I thought we could destroy the defender by taking this, and in the next move just chop this off, but that is something that we cannot do right away. So let's play bishop d7. The idea is, if he takes, we are taking, and if he pushes, then this pawn is weak. There are no easy defenders to the pawn. And now I think we are going to bring my other rook this side. So my idea is to take this and then keep an eye on this knight on the c file. Of course white can come here by playing something like this. Okay, so this has been played. We are going to take, because there's no attack right now on the f7 square or on my rook. That's something I should keep in mind. And now this how do I bring another attacker here is by putting my bishop here. So there are two attackers now here, and if needed I'll have to bring another attacker with my queen or something, but the queen is never a good attacker when there are minor pieces challenging that square. Okay, a very nice move played by my opponent by playing this. The point is this is a knight fork, but what I can do, and this is also challenged, what I can do is play something like this so that nothing happens. I do not want to take because then white structure. Now I think white structure is very good. I think we missed somehow, but white structure is doing very good now. And now there is attack here as well. So my bishop is defending here well, but I think I'll bring my rook here because I want to take, I want to play this and then I want to push so that the knight goes away from here. But the thing is, if I do here and push, this knight can come and sit here. And now we are at 8 seconds, so we have to hurry up a bit because our position also does not look like very easy to convert because white has these pawns which I do not have to allow them to be pushed. Okay, so we are going to play this, and as soon as the queen moves, I think it will try to trade off the queens. Okay, no. So we are going to attack the knight now, and this is not being attacked. And also one thing, we have an eye on this rook. That is something that we can have a clear idea on. And in the next one, I think I'll bring my other rook here, which I cannot because this pawn will be vulnerable in that case. So okay, I'll have to move my queen somehow. So let's move my queen here. Knight is attacked, and this the king has become a bit weak, and I think I can go and, if I want to, I can go and exchange the queens if I want to. This can also come in the next move. Knight comes here because if I play this, this takes here. Okay, now white is doing very nice. What we can do here is this is a bit weak and this is a bit weak. So I think we have to exchange the pieces and then somehow, let's go here, and then somehow try to play with the extra pawn. Because if we do not exchange the pieces, it is going to be a bit hard for us to convert because white has gotten the counterplay it wanted. My queen might also get somehow trapped here in the center. Okay, so this has been played. I'm going to play this. There's no attack here right now. Somehow this is also not coming right away. This is coming, but because rook takes queen is lost, and I have to play a bit fast. Again, I can play something like this. Wait, this is not hanging. Okay, that was not hanging. I thought that was hanging, but I could have played this, but I just missed it by playing because I didn't have time, so I had to rush down there. But I guess I'll attack this. Then we are going to come here, and this is defended. Okay, let him take this because we are taking this, and we have a check now. We have a check incoming. Let's give a check. And can I bring my bishop somehow? So my bishop is coming here. I have given up this, yes, but my bishop is in the attack now. And let's give this check. And it is a mate. It is a mate. It is a mate, guys. It is a bishop mate. Wow. 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 So yeah, the learnings here. Okay, I went too long on time, but here when we were a pawn up, I think here we got a pawn up. I think this move was bad because I mean it might be good, but it was not good for this time control because it went very complicating by allowing stuff like this in the queen side. Instead, simply I could have come back and simply played a5 and everything is safe here, and I could have also gone and challenged this knight in that case. But I went for the attack somehow in the king, but I didn't have enough pieces as well, correct? The bishops could not do that attack. So queen g5, I guess it was not a good choice in the position we had. But yeah, that was the first game. We have reached 1140, and in the next game, we are playing against the guy with a life, with a rating of 1006. He has played d4, I've played d5. Let's copy him for a while until he plays a move that somehow challenges the pieces. Okay, I don't. Okay, let's just go for this setup. Let's go for the setup he is also going for. Let's go here. And now let's attack the bishop. He should not be giving the bishop up. This is one problem in the lower rating. They are not valuing the bishops. The bishops are very strong in the openings because they get this open file. Okay, now right now I do not have because the bishop has been blockaded, but bishops are very good. So I can do one thing is come this way, but this pawn's defense would be bad. So one thing I can do is just go for the center. So right now we have two attackers, so I can go with it right away because I have two defenders and he has one attacker. So let's take this, and he can also push here if he wants to, but he does not push. So I'll just come back, and now this is not allowed because my bishop is there and he has played this. So I'll not be giving up my bishop. I'll simply play the move bishop e6, and this was just a waste of move. He can now push here or play something like rook c1, and we can go with c5. I can bring my rook here and also go b5 b4. Yeah, let's go c5, so it's also defending the square, and b5 b4 can also come, and if he pushes here this pawn is hanging. So let's put our rook first here because this bishop is eyeing here, correct? So this before doing b5 I'll just put my rook to b8, and then we'll go with the move b5 b4, and we are just challenging these pawns so that my bishop gets open up. And now the knight is attacking this. One thing I can do, if I push here, the knight is going to come here, correct? So instinctively it will feel that you should just push it away, but pushing it also makes this bishop bad. It will put the knight here and it will create chaos. So just if I put my queen here and defend this, but the thing is, if I put my queen here, this pawn would be a bit unsafe because takes queen takes, and it will be a free pawn. So that is also one thing to look after. How do I defend this pawn and also keep a defense here is the question, and the answer is by playing the move queen d6. So it defends this, it defends this. The point is white can still play something like this because my queen is pinned, the pawn is pinned. Yeah, he went here directly to challenge, but now I can play this pawn push. The idea is if pawn takes, I'm going to take this, queen takes, and then bishop takes, correct? Because here if pawn takes, directly pawn takes, then it will just be a free pawn for him. No, okay, it won't be a free pawn, but I'll have an isolated pawn here in the center, which I do not like. So I'm going to play this. When he takes, I'm going to take the knight first, take this and bishop here, and now you will tell, why am I giving up my bishop? The point is, this is a tactical sequence by which I can see that my bishop is sitting here and it's becoming very strong. In the opening itself, when opponents come here, bishop g5 and directly take it, that makes no point. But here, because I knew that the position I'll have a very strong bishop here than the position I had, and also the tactical sequence. The other thing I would have done wouldn't have been better. So therefore, I gave up my bishop. Now, this is a pin, so I do not want to keep that pin. And also I can see that this is a bit weak and this pawn is also a bit weak. Can I somehow attack both the pieces? So I can play the move queen f6. Yes, so queen f6 attacks here, and the only way to defend both is either to play one of the rooks to the 7th rank, to the 2nd rank. So now one of the rooks is tied up, and now we can try something we can try is to play rook coming to d8. The idea is somehow if this works in the future, if the queen moves, then this check can come. I was telling here, this discovered check and pick up the rook, but the queen was there here, correct? So if somehow the queen moves, then we can go for that. Now let's just push a5 and push the queen behind. And now we are a bit low on time, so we have to keep that in mind as well. We have 30 seconds left. So what What? My opponent just gave me a free queen. My opponent, so at what, 1,000 rating, bro, is 1,000 rating, and then also he gave a free queen. So you can understand that just playing normal moves can also make you win the game. Of course I couldn't have taken this because my bishop was hanging, and now I can't simply put this because, okay, okay, this can also not come. So let's play something like this. Oh, my opponent is now a bit tricky there. Okay, I'll just come here. I can't come here. Now I'll just put my rook here. He could have gone this, and it was, I think, better than what he just played. Okay, I just got this for free. Thank you for that. And now this cannot be defended, can it? It can be played something like this, but I guess then I'm starting to push my pieces. The only way was to play this at that moment, but he did not play. So I was telling here he could have played something like this, and there's no way to stop here. Only way is to, I guess, play something like this, but then he'll give check, takes, and then also this is winning for me because I have 3 pawns here and the bishop. But yeah, he had a good chance there than what he played. So yeah, that was second game. We are 11:51 now, and let's start the third game. So last game, what we understood is to just play normal chess. We got a few free pawns, so we took that, and at the end, my opponent itself blundered. So now we are seeing the Scandinavian, and I'm going to show you a trap that, let's see if my opponent falls into. So if he plays, okay, bro, wow, 1143 rated, played the move c6. Wow. So this completely stops the trap. The trap was knight comes here, if bishop comes here, I play this. Then we have to play b4, queen comes here, then rook comes here, and it's a very nice trap that you could try someday. But c6 just stops everything. Wow. My opponent knew that. That was crazy stuff from his side. So now my opponent is from Kazakhstan. Nice. And he has started thinking. He thought for a few seconds, and I think I'll just castle. I'm going to push this pawn and put my bishop here, or just put my bishop somewhere here and complete my development. Yep, he also plays this. We are going to play here. If he plays something like this, I can also, yep, he does that. I can also play bishop g5. The idea is to take this and double pawns. So here, if you'll tell me again that in the last game you told my opponent played this and it was bad. But that time I could have taken with the queen, correct? Here the pawn structure was getting weak by on the king side. Therefore I was thinking that. Also now the knight is here, so now I won't take. In the last game the opponent took in that position, therefore I was a bit pissed off. So now I can also think to play this. Wow, so this is attacking here, and the point is if it takes, I take with my pawn, and the bishop here is discovered attack. Oh, what? What? He just blundered his entire piece. This is hanging. What I can do is I can take this. Knight takes or pawn takes. This is free. I could have done the other way also because now he can sacrifice here. But okay, I'm getting a free piece. GG's. Yes. So he takes. I'll take with my. I can even take with my king. Let's take with the knight. Let's be safe. And if he takes here the knight, I can also take and ruin his structure. But I think the better option would be, because if I ruin his structure now, my king is a, I guess my king is not that weak, but let me just give a check. So now the king cannot castle. So this is also ruining his king's position. And now I guess I'll simply take this bishop off. And I guess now it is pretty decent. I'll exchange this knight as well if he wants to. And we are simply a piece up, and we are going to continue the game. So another game, GG's. This is coming here, correct? So I can play something like this, attack the knight. I guess he wants to sit here or what. Next move, I'm just going to chop this off. Yep, he wanted to sit here. So I'm going to attack. Okay, wait, I cannot attack because the queen is there. Because the queen was there, so if I push this, this will become weak. So the rook can come here and then there might be attacks there. So what I can do here is to attack this. Let's play the move queen c1. Wow, what a move. Queen c1. The idea is I'll just put my queen to e6 if he does not do anything. So yeah, he does this. So I can even just push this knight now because there will be one check and nothing happening. So I'll push this and now my bishop has this lovely space here. And I guess his idea is just to push, 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 push. But my queen has an eye here, but his queen also has an eye there. Oh wow, I have a nice idea. The idea is to put b4. Crazy idea. If queen takes, rook comes here, and then I'm going to take this with a check, and then my position will be great because my knight is also penetrating in. That was a nice move, I feel. And opponent is now thinking, okay, he plays this. Pretty decent move, I feel, because my bishop is attacked. If my bishop moves somewhere behind, my knight will be in trouble. So let's play a move like queen e6, defending the bishop. Or I can even put my king here if I want, but I don't want to do that. But I can do that. No, I don't want to do that. But then where will my knight go is the question. I think I'll just do this. He's simply going to play this if I'm not wrong. Yep. So I'll have to come behind this way and he's going to push here, then I'll push this and it is locked. So he has to push here first. So I'll attack his queen now, and this check might also come if his queen, no, his queen has to go somewhere here, correct, or here, and then I can even exchange this off. But my bishop is very good. That's the thing. My bishop is very good, but okay, let's just exchange pieces because we are already piece up. So now we don't have to think that this piece is good, let's not exchange this and so on. Okay, I'm just somehow trying to bring my knight into activity, and as soon as he played this I got my knight active. Otherwise somehow I will have to have done something else. Let's put this here. This something might be coming, so if he takes here I can take with my queen. I have to take with my queen because otherwise this will come. Correct. And my next threat is to take this. And best move here, just play rook h1. All the threats are done. Rook h1 takes, and there's nothing on my king now. Something he can try right now is to play this and this. I mean, yeah, he tries that. Let me take this first. I guess I can even give up my queen if I want to. If I want to, I can just give up my queen. But why? So just give a check. Let me give a check. And I might get into trouble. I'll take this with a check. The queen can't take. And I'm going to give another check. And I'm going to play this. The idea is this comes. Yep. Let it come. Let it come. If he takes, pawn takes, and this queen is gone. The queen is gone. Wow. That was something I just saw. And that was cool, pretty cool. I know there might be some very good continuation, but I felt like I'm so many pieces up, so just continue like that. And I guess he's going to resign here, and we would be winning a third game. So we are 1167 now. 1167. Let's start the fourth game quickly. Let's get the white pieces again, or we are getting the black pieces, guys. We want to try something now. So game has started. We are with the white pieces. Let's go e4. And let me just troll him if he plays e5. Yes, he does. So let's play queen h5, bishop c4. And this should come. That is the only move. Or this is the best move, which annoys me a lot. I mean, this and this annoys me a lot. If you play this, nice. This is something I have prepared against. The thing is, knight will come here. I'm putting my knight here. Bishop is going to come here. I'll put this. He's going to castle. And yep, he does not do any of that. So, GG's. So he plays his queen here. Now what I can see is I can put my knight here, and if he takes, I'm going to take with my knight and my position is good. If not, my knight is going to come here. And if his knight comes here in case, then I can just, take, knight takes, yep, his knight comes here, or I can simply just come behind if I want to. If I want to, I can come behind, because the thing is, this is attacked, this is attacked. So I have to come behind or take. Correct. Or I can even come this way, but that does not look good. That does not look good. I think I'm just going to exchange the pieces. The thing is, if he takes this, that's a blunder, because king comes here, he has to take this and the knight is lost. So he has to take this first, and then I am simply going to put my bishop here. If he takes, I'm okay with getting double points because my rook will get open. Yep, so he does that, and now I'll play the move. I guess I'll also copy him and play d3, because I wanted to bring my knight out here, but he'll take, and this pawn would be weak. So I just defended my pawn first. And now he plays this. I guess I should not care about it much and continue my development, or I can play something like bishop g5 because it's a tempo. Yep, I guess bishop g5 is a nice move, but I just blundered, I guess. Yeah, I just blundered because this takes. King comes here and takes. But okay, not a good blunder because I was counter attacking. So that's a good point. If you are counter attacking and you blundered by mistake, it's not a blunder because you're also attacking him. So even if he takes my rook, I'm going to take his knight and attack his bishop. And in the next move, this knight will also hang because it's trapped. That is a good thing about attacking. Okay, so he reflects. The thing was, in that situation also his knight could have ran from this side, but okay, he did not went into that thing. And now the point is, how do I even defend this? I can bring my rook here, but my rook is doing good here, but there is no other way to defend this, because if I put my king somewhere here to defend, this rook will get trapped. My knight cannot defend this, so I guess rook c1 has to be played, which does not look good, but okay, some things should be played if they are necessary. Okay, now this bishop has been attacked. We are going to play bishop behind, and we are going to attack this knight now. Knight will simply go behind, and I guess we should just exchange these knights. Okay, this was a bad move because my a file is open, bro, and he just castled that way. So I'm just going to play a rook knight e2, let him take, knight takes, I'll castle short, and then I'm going to start the queenside attack. Okay, he does not mean to exchange pieces, so I'll push this, he goes here, and then I'm going to sit with my knight here. The thing is, I'm attacking this, so he can't go directly this, something like this. And then in the next move, I guess I'm going to play my bishop here. Yep, okay, I'm going to play my bishop here, attack this, then go here, attack this. Just that he can simply play something like this, but checks are also coming. But that check wouldn't have been of any meaning. Now the thing is, if I play this, pawn pushes and my bishop will be trapped. But let's play rook a1 first then. In that case, let him push. Let him push. I'll castle, bring my other rook here, and we are going to push here and open up the black king somehow. Okay, wow, a nice move he played. He wants to threaten here or just push this if he wants. If this rook were here, I could have simply take and played something like this. That was in my mind, but he did not do that. So let's just keep this solid, keep the structure solid. And you can see my bishop is a dark square bishop, so all my pawns are on the light square, and now this bishop becomes so strong, it is so mobile, whereas this bishop is pathetic because all the pawns are on the dark squares. So directly positionally itself, you could see that my bishop is doing so well. And now I'm putting my bishop here only because I want to keep an eye on the queen side where the king is right now there. And also this, oh wow, such, but okay, he had to activate this, so he played this and he'll come here. But as soon as he, oh, this was a blunder that time, mistake, because now he can never push this because this fork is coming. So I'll simply put my rook here first. If his knight comes here or here, I'm going to put my other knight here. That was my plan. Or wait, let's just push this. I know this was a bad knight. This is a very good knight, so I shouldn't have exchanged it. But if I exchange, then this is opening up, the king side is opening up, and my other knight, I have another knight here. Oh, what? He played this. I guess I'm going to take this because he'll have doubled pawns and his bishop is also pathetic. And now this pawn is weak. I'm going to push this. He can't take because this is coming. So let's try that attack first. I mean, I can simply play this and take this as well, but that I can do anytime. So I'm not going to do that right away. I guess what can he even do? This pawn is lost. He can't push, this is gone. He can't push this because rook is there. So that pawn is lost, this pawn is lost. Oh wow, he pushes here, but I'm going to take. Let him take. I'm not going to take directly because his rook will come. So I'm going to take this side. So now my other rook is also there. And my threat here, okay, he plays this. And this has been defended. This pawn has been defended successfully, but I'm going to push this and boom, check. He can't, he has to go behind, but then this check is also coming. Okay, he comes there. I'm going to play this. The point is, if he takes, rook takes, this has been attacked, so this pawn is not going. And I think I messed up somehow because I guess somehow I was doing well. I was doing decently well, but it went haywire. I don't know what I did, but it did not go as I wanted. I could have pushed here, but it did not. And now I'll simply play this, but the rook can come here. Ah, that's the point. I'll simply bring my king now. The point is he can play this, but then I'm going to push this. The rook will have to come and I'll have to give up this pawn somehow. No, I can play this. No, yeah, the pawn is lost then. Oh my god, the pawn has been lost, and now I'm going to just bring my king. I don't want to do anything. I'm going to bring my king and lost. Oh my god. Pathetic gameplay, pathetic. What just happened here, man? Ah, I could have taken with the pawn, yeah? Or I could have just taken here, man. I think, yeah, this takes, rook comes here, defends this. Just played this, get this pawn as well. Then this pawn is also weak, and also I can push this. See, some calculations are bad when you are low on time. So we'll have to play again. So we have reached 11:50, and my scholars mate did not work. I played a scholars mate, right? It did not work, man. Oh, now it worked. I just got a free pawn, so let's take the free pawn, exchange the piece, and just defend this. I could have also played this, but I'm going to do that next move. But he did not allow. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I'll just put my other knight here. And he can come this ways, but okay. And now, let's put my bishop here. That was a pathetic move because I lost this. Okay, so now my mind is blowing off because I'm playing pathetic play. Pathetic. Let's castle. Let's calm down. Play slowly. I'm playing a little fast now in this game. I should calm down myself. And let's go and attack this pawn. He's going to defend it. And now we can even go and ruin a structure. But let's first attack this knight. And this pawn is a bit weak. What I can do is this rook comes here. No. So I can put my bishop here and open his king up, because getting double points over the king is better than double points here. But since my queens are not on the board, I don't think so double pawns should make any of a difference. Wait, this is a free pawn if I'm not wrong. let's take the free pawn he's giving. And this video is going to go long because I just lost, man. If I would have won one more game and it was done. But sad, we just lost against an 1100 or 1000. I don't remember. But I was winning, if I say. I just, time pressure, I just, well, at the last position was not winning, of course. But now the bishop, let's just put it here. Last position was not winning, but the pawn when I was pushing, that time I was doing pretty good. Okay, so now this is attacked and I can see these squares are weak. So if somehow my knight can boom boom come here, that will be great. So let's put my knight here. If he takes, I'm okay, I'm undoubling my pawns. And if he does not take, then I'm going in. Or even I can just move my, okay, he did not take. I can just move my rook and put this here. The thing is, my rook is trapped, but the other thing is, this is a free pawn. This is another free pawn. So now this check is coming. I guess he's going to play something like this. He shouldn't be exchanging pieces though, but I don't know why I think he'll play that. Oh, he did not play that. So now I guess we can give a check. He comes here. Okay, fair enough. And now let's double up the rooks. And yeah, this comes here, but the point was I have a check. That was the point. I had a check, and hence otherwise you could see here there is a double attack. My rook is also attacked, so this knight is lost. But I had seen that I had a check, and now I guess we can. Okay, this is attacked, right? So I'll just push this. Let's push the knight. Let it go. Oh wait, what? Oh my god. Oh my god. What have I done? What have I done? I can't believe, bro. What have I done? Let's go here. I think that was the only good move. Okay. So you should be informed, bro, what I have done. Okay. Now, my knight has been attacked. The only thing I can do is somehow get these pawns and not allow him to get my pawns. So I'm going to come behind. If he gives a check, he can't give a check. That's the thing. He comes here to attack here, but I don't want to give up, man. I don't want to give up these pawns. Then it's lost. I come here, but he can simply push this as well. That is the thing. Yeah, he pushes this. I'm going to come here. He'll take, I'll take, he'll take. Oh, wait, what? He pushes this again. So I'm going to come again here. If he pushes here, then it's a problem. Or, one thing I can do, if I come here, oh, one thing I can do, I come here, he pushes, I put my king here, he comes here, and then what? Then my knight is trapped. What the heck? My knight gets trapped there. So I guess I have to go here for this pawn. And he's not leaving any pawns. He's like, I'm going to defend every single thing. And my knight is also getting somehow trapped. But all these pawns are lost, man, now. All these pawns are lost. Let's play this, and then I'll push this. Now I think, but he's taking this, right? Oof, 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 oof. I'll have to push. Now I have to bring my king here. I don't think so. We are reaching 1200 this this video just because I became a little topsy-turvy at the end. I was not able to save, so now he can simply play this. And I'm going to play this, and I'm going to bring my king in now. I'm good. Oh, he takes this as well. So what can we do? Just if he leaves this cut off, okay, I'm going to put my knight here, and king here, so that I can't even do that. I can't even do that. Wow. He's playing super well now. I don't know, out of a sudden he's starting to play super well. Oh my god. He's finding every move. Like he's okay, he plays this. I'm going to come here. He's somehow going to come here. But okay, no, that is defended. And this is also defended. Okay, he comes here. Let's put my knight here. The point is now this is not allowed. If he comes here, I'm putting... Okay. So let's come here. Let him take. I'm coming here. Now he's going to go and take these pawns. Wow. Wow, what a player. What a player. Nice. I just missed. Now he can even go and sack this man. Literal. No, he can't. Can he? Let's see if he does. Because he can. I guess he can. Yes, he can. Now, let's put my knight here. Let's try to get here. Or let's try to somehow get this knight take this pawn, which is a bit difficult. I'll come here. He's going to take this. I'm going to take this. So he'll push. So I'll come here. But this goes to the check. Oh. I could have taken this, but I thought this is going to push. So I did not take that. Okay, I'll come here. He pushes it. And I'll have to come here. Otherwise, it's lost. And now he does this. I'll come here. Somehow if my knight could maneuver and take this pawn or this pawn, it would be crazy. But that somehow is not coming in. That somehow is very tough right now. I come here. And I'll come here. He can even push here if he wants to. Or let me take here, then he push. No, he can't do that. Let's take. And I guess, yeah, this cannot be stopped. Oh man, oh my god. This cannot be stopped. I'm going to play this. Oh my god. He just played. If he queens, it's a stalemate. He has to queen this side. And then I'll play this. And check and queen. Wow, wow. Oh my god. Crazy play, man. Crazy play. I guess I'll just resign now. Wow, crazy play by him. And we did not able to reach 1200 in this video. That was sad. But yeah, that is what happens when you don't have focus on the game. So the key point here, one moment. This is the game, man. One moment and then everyone here, I gave a check and I simply forgot my the rook was attacked. So I could have just played this and done. I'm winning. Or best was I could have done this because this is also attacked and I'm winning, because then also there are complications, because if he comes here, then what? Oh wait, I have two rooks, right? So I can now push here. He comes here and now put my rook king here. Yeah, so this was winning, but somehow he took my rook and then he played super well. I mean, you can play, but yeah, that was for the video. I guess next video we have to do this again, reaching 1200. But yeah, this is going to be tough now. This is going to be tough. But yeah, that was for the video. I hope you liked it, you enjoyed it, and you are able to learn something from the video. And tell me in the comment section what you learned. And yes, this was for the video. Stay safe, play chess, and keep learning. Bye bye. Bro, I lost 2 games. Oh my god, pathetic.